Random money just keeps disappearing out of my account. Like, I didn't have 107.83. It must be because, like, the dollar's changing and stuff. I don't know. I've always found these sites sketchy. Like, even whenever I would use HUDs, and my session would say I win, like, I don't know, whatever, I win $10. I go to my account and I'm only up, like, $7. Like, what the hell? Maybe it has to do with rake. My database that's not being considered, or because in the database it shows you US dollars and then Canadian dollars, so that doesn't really make sense. There's something I'm missing anyways. Alright, so Dick Ripper and table selection is key, folks. I got me my Dick Ripper, and then we'll go with Jokester. Who's this guy? Fonzo. Yeah, so I used to record with like myself in the corner, but I realized like I'm pretty sure it's just less valuable than not having it there, because there's no point in having my face there, right? I've got all this extra room for a replayer or a notepad or an extra table eventually. Eventually, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to have a third table here, a replayer like that. Replayer's gonna have to come up and down over here. I think every time you pop it up, it just pops up in the top left window. Is this like a 3-bet? No, this is always a call, eh? 100% call. Should I be donking this? Yeah, closing the action. This seems fine. Should I check raise here? Kidding me? You fucking kidding me? My goddamn thing's not working for some reason. I always check it. The one time I check it, what the fuck? Well, now it's working, and now it's typing letters. What the hell? I haven't switched anything. Show down there. What is this? I haven't changed shit. Update or something? Oh, I'm gonna win this a bunch of the time. A lot. I almost value bet on that, right? Because they would be betting like better hands on the flop. You think that pocket twos would call? What's going on? Now it's set on poker. And then now I just had to start it. Okay. Like, can't expect everything to go smoothly. Right? I was just gonna say I don't expect to be taken off guard like that, but can't always expect to be, I guess, on guard. The opposite of off guard. Oh yes, a nice cloud over the sun. Alright, so table selection. So this guy's only a half stacker. Rob your ass. He's probably not a good player. Queen 6 suited. That's King 6 suited. And Queen 8 suited from the cutoff. That's what I play anyways. I need, I'm sure you guys can't hear the music outside. I did a little test recording. Yeah, I test recorded this, but not my. What is this thing called? I guess a keypad. And yeah, I couldn't hear the music, the noise from the music. So. Okay, pay attention. Action for YouTube. Even these games are all like, they're not really reg infested. Just players, but yeah. Unibet. I haven't played like in a while, like before a couple of months instead of this year. It just be so much better. So I'm thinking about doing a cross country trip in a van type thing in Canada next spring type thing for like, I don't know. I'll plan it for the next couple of months, but I'm willing to sell my car, which is like probably worth about 13, 12 grand, 12, 15 grand. Um, and then just buy myself like an $8,000 van, something like that, and just convert it into something that's livable. And then I just want to go, like, because I don't know what I really want to do with my future. I kind of want to just see Canada while I can. I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open to see if anyone else wants to join me, but yeah, I'm just gonna quit my job that I'm just currently at, working part time, which is Physical Limits. No, not Physical Limits. Northern Lights / Home Depot. Fitness Depot. There's no future there. I know I'm not gonna be there, so for the long run, so I'm just gonna quit. Um, I guess it depends how well poker goes, because my plan is just to work on poker, make it so that I could play like 3 to 5 hours a day, depending on how I'm feeling, and make like $75 a day playing poker. Less. It's just all stuff I have to think of, you know. Um, but then when I come back from this trip, if I don't have some sort of, I don't know, an epiphany or some sort of vision or a direction I want to go in, then I'm just gonna go apply for Canada Post, or do some sort of trade. Um, do some sort of trade next fall. I pick up a double under now on a 5 where like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, or 9. I don't think I have much fold value here. Oh yeah, I don't. If you, I'm gonna raise because I don't see him betting this small with a queen. I'm gonna raise and then bet the river small again just to get him to fold better draws. I'm gonna bet like 80. I'm not gonna get him fold 8x yet, but I am gonna get him to fold all his draws. I think I played that fine. I like the small river bet just to get him to fold his air there. Even though I do block a lot of draws. See, he has this type of name, so I knew he's a bad player. You can kind of like tell how people think just by what they look like, what they do. You can obviously do that too. I actually watched like a magician. This guy's a magician. That's a video on YouTube. It's about 15 minutes long. He gave a TED talk saying how people are extremely predictable based on like, yeah, what you look like, where you're from, and all that stuff. Your environment. Flat or 3-bet? Check. Because this guy seemed weaker, I decided it's flat. And he did open on the gun, so. Where was I going? Yeah, but he just got random people in the crowd to stand up. I'm gonna call this. Seems a little. But yeah, he just knew exactly who these people were. based on how they talked and shit, I'm not really explaining it well. More equity here. Now I could get him to fold like. I could get him to fold like jacks maybe, stuff like that. Like jacks, maybe weak 10x. Or should I just go to showdown there? Oh, whatever. Okay, 7-6 suited. 10 minutes left. I like my flat call pre because of like this guy, and like I said, the gun. It could also be a 3-bet, I think. I play suited connectors like that pretty much, and like suited aces. Maybe like king 10 suited, maybe king 9 suited. But suited gappers, I just don't even mess with. Unless honestly I had like some sort of HUD stat on someone, and then I knew that they were folding way too much in 3-bets. I'll obviously go to town on them. But this site, it's hard because, there's no HUD and people are always changing. You don't get really. I only play an hour, so I don't really get too much info on people, right? 3x. Okay, there's not even. This guy's bad. Okay. Should I have done that other hand? What was it like? Double ender, eh? I had like. No, he had 5-8. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. I swear this can't be nice. Queen from. Okay, yes, okay. Versus a wide defend here. I see him. I think he should be shooting queen. Good. You could have sized down. I think maybe a bit to like 35-ish, 30. I would have. He kind of has like a medium size, so it's either like a bit bigger. I don't. The thing is, I don't see this rob your ass guy folding any pair, any ace high, like ace 3, or like overcards with backdoor flush draws. He's got like a. So I think I'd like a smaller c-bet on this flop just to get that complete junk out of there. Check. He doesn't double barrel on a scare card, I would say, versus this guy. That's actually probably pretty good because this guy seems sticky. Check. Check. Okay. King Jack. So he calls the flop with his overcard backdoor flush draw. It's pretty much well played by both, right? Unless he should be maybe bluffing the river or something, turning his hand into a bluff. Whenever he checks the turn, he should be, I think, betting big on the river. I mean, he's really capped, obviously. I'm gonna check raise this flop. I guess I can check raise like King Jack, but like that's a pretty good hand to check raise with. I obviously rather because like I think because people auto c-bet there, you could not auto check raise, but you can check raise a lot wider. Like, I think theoretically, I don't think you should be check raising there. But, like, versus people who are unbalanced or playing off. Did I raise? Oh, yeah, he's sitting out, right? This guy seems... He should be betting. I think he either hasn't... Like, if I bet big here, do I get called by... I have to quick check. It's probably bad. The way I'm thinking right now is he either has an ace or he's not going to call two big bets with an 8. He might. That was butchered. I should have seen that flop. That was just a bad hand. Turn I should have bet. Because, yeah, this sticky guy would call down with a 7 or an 8. Any pair probably, especially an ace. But is it more valuable to check raise there so that I get a bigger pot from his ace X and maybe his pig-headed 8X? He does bet the flop when he has 8X, 7X a lot, right? Well, he bet small on the turn there before, so I saw in this slimper. It's like half backer. I'm just gonna give it to him. A limper, you give him credit usually. So, should be passive pre-rot. You're probably passive post-flop. More likely to be. And people are more likely to be passive on the river. Most likely, then on the turn, then on the flop, and then pre-flop. Okay. This is Queen 8 suited from the cutoff. What the hell, man? Backdoor. Do I want to raise? I don't want to just spaz raise. He likes betting half pot. Donking half pot. Oh my god. Okay, pay attention to this dude. He's playing a lot of hands and just always playing a flop. It's actually probably a good strategy because like people kind of play their hands straight up and you only make it fair like 30% of the time. If he does that, like he's betting half pot, he's risking half to win 2, so he needs to work 33% of the time, but they're probably folding 70% of the time. No, 60% of the time. You just open a bunch of tables, you limp, donk half pot, donk half pot, half pot. Printing money all day, I think. Obviously, there's some sticky people, but most people are just going to play straightforward. I'm going to be calling lighter, especially since I have him in position. That king 10 of diamonds was really tempting. I think this is a bad player. This guy seems like a bearish. Well, he played one hand good, so. Calls real quick, so I don't think he's really strong. Maybe I can check the turn, 10 deuce. Like, it's not exactly the best card. 7. You have 10s, 9, 8. Into a jam. 9x is gonna call 10s, 8s maybe. Ace 9 suited. Not gonna lie, I was kind of scared to bet the river. I think I should size down there because like most fish thinks that I either have ace king or nothing. So that king was like not exactly the best card to get called lightly. That's why it's a scare card type thing. Timing tell the way. He snap calls the flop. thinks a bit on turn, and then snap folds. Does he top up? Yeah. I have this bad player on my left, so until I think this guy's bad. I don't remember any hands he played. Fish on heat. Let's just see. That's fine. Just want to get a little tan on. I 2.5x any suited cards from the button. Let's go. This is an open for. Oh, I see. Previous. What's this? Nice. Got shot over cards. I don't want him to float me lightly. So I sized up there a bit. He tanked a bit, so it makes me think he's light. I still got a gut shot and over, so I'm gonna continue here. Three better fold this. Since there's no weak players in the blind, I'm just gonna 3-bet here. Nice. I'm gonna play till like quarter afterish because I talked a bit at the start. But yeah, I'm pumped about this van idea. I'm kind of like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Like, what's the negatives about it? Like, I know it's gonna cost me money to do this, and then at the end I'm gonna end up with a van. But the way I see it is, I'm gonna have this van for the rest of my, well, not the rest of my life, but for a good chunk, right? So, and I already have a ton of money saved up. So, afterwards I'll have the van. Why am I talking about this while I'm playing poker? Yeah, but whenever I get back, I could like get another car and just park the van aside, and then I can use it for trips and stuff like that. You know, camping trips or something like that. Oh, that'd be cool camping. That way I don't have to sleep on the ground in a tent. Like, you don't have to sleep on the ground in a tent to camp. There's people who have like their ego up their butt like that. If you're outside all day playing fire, that's the whole point of it, right? And then you go wash off in the lake, then you sleep in your car. You have a good night's sleep. This is an obvious 3-bet. 4, almost 5 exit. This guy seems to be bad. He has to play a lot of hands, so. This might be a nice squeezing opportunity. If this guy's a regular and this guy likes to play a lot of hands, I can squeeze him out to the point where he starts getting mad at me. And having people mad at you who are on your right is a good thing. I'm just gonna check this back. I don't know. Flop, like. Checks twice. Can I bet for value here? He can have a bunch of 6x, 9x, Jack X, King X, Ace X. So I am going to for like value / protection. I really don't care what he does here. Just don't check raise. Actually, well, if he check raises, he pretty much has it a lot of the time, right? I should probably size up versus this guy. I kind of just went to a default size. He either likes his hand or he doesn't. He's gonna call it or not, type thing. You know. I think that's irrelevant. Like, he wants to chase his draw or he doesn't. I think that makes sense. I don't know. My stomach is turning. Oh. Nice. Let's spy on these guys. Pocket nines and queen 5 suited. 5 suited? Okay. Expect that from him, though. Pocket nines continues versus this guy. I would like him to actually size up versus this guy. Continue. Size up. I'm going to bet a pair. I'm going to actually size up here, too. Well, lots of draws. Got shots. Size to have. Yeah. Okay, gonna size up. And he has queen 5 suited, so he's not going to fold here. And you should be betting here. I would bet, if I was him, like 2/3. Getting any pair, obviously that's worse to call. He checks like a nit. Okay. So he's a little cautious. Pocket nines. Oh, they're not showing the showdown? What the hell? I had pocket nines. Oh, they show it at the start. Okay. Huh? Oh, now they show it. Or did they already show it and then they put it? No. That's weird. Flop? Oh, that's cool. Just gonna size up. Okay, hey, when people, that's the only pet peeve I have. You do all this research on people and then they leave. Like when you go to the live casino, people don't really do that. Like they do hit and run, but it's rare. I think these tables, like it's so easy to switch and get another game. You know, people do it all the time. Wide range is this guy, so I'm gonna bet for the value / protection / equity denial. He's got lots of air. Seems like he's passive too, so I don't think he's gonna be bluffing. So like, what's going on here? This is actually a decent table. This guy's bad. This guy's bad. What's this guy? Min raising out of the small blind. I'm gonna min raise. I feel like when he bets the small, he's not afraid of the flush draw type thing, you know. Worst. So I think, yeah, chasing a flush draw with the worst one is not good usually, especially when not such a wide flop. I'm actually gonna call here because I want this guy to come along, right? Maybe strong enough to bet too, definitely. I'm gonna check raises. This guy seems to be kind of stabby, kind of like what my intuition's saying. You have to watch it though. Like I don't want to make that assumption. Make some bad moves because of a bad assumption. Out of position versus these two dingoes. I'm just gonna bet. There you go. He's not folding pocket pairs. I'm way ahead of his ace highs and stuff, so I'm just gonna check back here. I'm gonna call a bet here. I'm gonna call it. Do I want to call a bet here? I think so. You got a lot of draws that I'm ahead of. And I still got a bunch of equity. I'm gonna bomb it again because I took too long to call on the turn. Damn it. Give him some credit. Yeah. going on? There's holes in this table, and I'm trying to use a mouse on it. It's just, planks of wood type thing. The mouse will go, and then it'll stop. Sure, I guess. And I'm not continuing unless I hit 2 pair plus or pot controlling with ace high, or pot controlling with a pair ace, or any pair, I guess. What the hell? What's going on here? 0.25. What the fuck? Suck my dick. What the fuck is going on here? I'm sick of this shit, man. Why is it not working now? Sorry for my attitude, guys. It's just annoying. Between the table and this, yeah, I'm gonna run and get a piece of card, but this guy's, yeah, way too aggressive. I should have called that move. Skateboarders and all. Okay, what the? You need to suck my dick, Unibet. You know that? Why is the decimal not working? This is working. Every button's working. Stop pressing that button. Dude. Okay, now I have to open this again. Yeah, exactly. It's set to that. So why are you not? Now it's set to F. What are you on? What are you on? What is going on here? I should have pressed save. Okay, wait, I get it now. Save. No, it's not working. Do I have my number lock on? God damn it, I'm an idiot. Where's the other decimal? I'm gonna switch it right now. Decimal period. Nice. But I didn't change anything again. This guy's playing a lot of hands and he's aggressive, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, this guy looks like a good mark. I'm just gonna have to give him the bluff at me. Limp pot. I'm just gonna check. I don't mind check call. I don't know. Checks around. I'm gonna bet this now because I think a lot of just single hearts will call, and I think jacks and queens bet the flop. I think this guy leads here with a queen and jack most of the time. Actually, maybe not when it turns to a heart, right? Okay, this guy better not go anywhere. This is turning out to be a good table. Snap call it. Don't finish holding. Bet. And I don't think he's folding anything now. He made hands. Hopefully he has like 6, 7, 9 hearts. Okay, he's calling flops tonight. He has backdoor flush draws he's calling with. Okay. And then he's playing straightforward. Oh, I'm gonna get my water. It calms my stomach. See, this guy's opening it. Oh, maybe not. From the button. Oh, that's good. Oh, water. So underrated. Way to go, beep beep. There you go. Must have missed something. Yep. I'm all in. Hoping these guys don't pay attention to size. This guy just got to the table, so I'm just gonna bet small on this flop. Or should I go check big B? I kind of want to get a stack. He's not gonna fold over this flop. I kind of froze there. I know. I'm just gonna jam here. I don't want to check and have him check back on the river, and he can call with draws and stuff. He's not folding 8x, ace-x, or deuce. Yeah. I'm just gonna fold this. Interesting, hey? He played it aggressively on the turn. What's this? You earn check. Oh, because I won with a full house. I won with pocket aces, either or. I'm gonna check raise this hand. Or not. So he does pot control with weak made hands. I gotta watch this guy. I should actually watch people who are on my right? Doesn't matter. Because I want to be playing more hands with people on my right than on my left. But I never really get that because then you play a lot of hands from the cutoff and blinds, right? So the two people you also want to pay attention to, people who are going to be in the blinds. You pretty much have to pay attention to everyone except for the person across the table for me. The two on their left and the two on their right. So this guy's still technically on my left. This is the big blind whenever I open. Yeah, only move here is to check call. Check call here again. I could see him. The 10 plays for me. He's not checking it to kings, so he's gonna call with a 10x here. Yeah, exactly. I should he's probably gonna think a lot of. I should probably size up there actually. Yeah, that's well played. I think 39 minutes. Should I even put that there? Left. Ooh, open this up. Hold. Unibet doesn't give you a lot of time pre-flop. I wish they would give you a freaking time bank. King 9 suited. Let's check. I think he does have it though. There's so many like draws though on the turn. Oh, come on, you moron! What the fuck? So, like, I know he's never like betting there with weak aces, right? That just really felt like a draw to me. Like all the timing and stuff. Like what a thing go. 3-bet that pre, dude. Get it in so I could get my equity versus you. F. That's just an example of like how bad players sometimes get lucky. You should be 3-betting that pre. And they end up making more money because they played it stupidly. And that's specific situation, not overall though. Like half pots, turn, and then river. I also thought to myself, like, I block ace queen. I could see them not 3-bet ace queen. But like, I always think like ace king is always a 3-bet most of the time. I don't really think of it. Like, yeah, some people are not going to 3-bet it, but like it was the 9-8 of hearts there. That brings a lot of draws. And I didn't have a heart in my hand. I think I had the ace, queen of spades, queen of diamonds. You can't go through the hands. Okay. Just gonna... Oh shit. Okay, you cold called. Yeah. I would still 4-bet that though versus a button. I have 4 people at the table, but limp call. Ice raise. Check raise this. It's not deep, so I should have just put him in. Whoops. Oh, come on. You like suck me. It's gonna happen. I can't cry. I should have just jammed on the turn. It's almost like I get punished for like playing badly. Raise pre. I'm actually going to size up a bit on this flop. Get highs and stuff like that to call. I think this guy's passive he limps, so I'm just gonna give him credit. That sucks. Ace high's gonna not go on cold. 9 high wins. I forgot to factor in the flush draws, but there's not many flush draws that I'm behind or ahead of, or you know what I'm saying. Fold. He's gonna know I have it this time because I 3-bet queens. Oh, this is gross. Okay. I play straightforward on the flop. Yeah, I think so. So like ace, king, aces, kings, queen with a queen of diamonds. I'm gonna bet as if I got a set. I don't even know. I'm just gonna rep a set, but he checks twice. Odds are he just doesn't have it type thing. So sorry. Oh, at least he apologized. I should actually take a look at that hand. He had queen jack. Had pocket. Okay, so he ISOs a limper. Okay, seems fine. Yeah, check. Bets flop with queen jack. Seems fine. Should have called that. I'm just going because I want to see this. Then he half pots, yeah, with air. Okay. Then he calls. He calls my check raise. How much does he need to call? Like 90-ish, 80-ish. 80 into 270. 8 times 24, so that's 3.5-ish. I hope an ace comes. Kind of like a block bet. I'm not folding straight. He had it the whole time. Okay. Min raise. Okay. I know what kind of person you are now. What kind of thinker you are. You want it guaranteed to get value. You're not thinking long term. You're letting your emotions think. You want to feel good by winning a lot right now. Not thinking logically about the future. What the hell happened to my laptop? Oh, no, it's just a mark. Like a little smudge. That was a crack. Easy fold here since he's not deep. I'm just gonna top. Yeah, Unibet. Please add auto top up. You're not going to because I know you don't. For some reason, sites don't like to help. Well, sites don't really like to help regulars and obviously professionals. But like auto top up, like why not? Because I have it as a default so that bad players like always auto top up, so that their money gets guaranteed. Like, people who take this game seriously are just gonna top up anyway, so you're just pissing them off. So how does that benefit them? I don't. Wow, it's freaking flying by. Oh, I like this kind of play and explain my thought process. It's pretty interesting when you don't play with a HUD too, and you play like a couple tables like this. This is what poker's like. Like when you play like Zoom, and this is what like poker. When you play Zoom, it's more like just a math. You know? Kind of size down here. I'm gonna bet check and probably bet. I don't know. I want to get called. I want to size up, right? I'm getting better aces to call or just hands in general. Took a while to call on the flop. There's a turn, brings more draws, but what kind of draws? Like Jack X of Hearts. I'd rather bet, and then check the river, actually. When like a wet turn hearts falls. No, it's not really a wet card. Hearts. Like he has King Queen of Hearts, King Ten of Hearts. Gammons big blind. I'm kind of thinking here. Okay. Buy some nuts. Why would I buy some when I got some? Oh, those nuts. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it to a max of 6 hands. I remember thinking that too. I'm forced to like call this because I'm not, or fold this because I don't close the action. Like, you don't get mad. You're gonna see all weird stuff like this at these stakes. So. Plus, it's like a 3-bet potish. It is a 3-bet pot. It's just weird sizing. How many people at is it tables, coach? No, I think I'm gonna call. I drop back to a straight jaw and I block Jack. Oh, is this the guy who has the Queen Jack? That min raise whenever he did that. I'm gonna give him respect. Show him respect. Big. Oh, fuck me. I have the 10 of clubs too. Fold. I'm just gonna fold since it's multi-way. Call. How much do you have? Yeah, boom, bam, boom, bam. Like, bluffing there with a flush is not the best because she's never going to fold trip jacks. Bluffing as if you don't have a flush. I don't think he's ever going to fold trip jacks. But did the turn go check, 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 check? It did, I think, eh? So he didn't have trip jacks. Check, check, yeah. So whenever he checks the turn, he never has chip jacks. Wow, okay, so he does min raise without it. Like, he checks the turn and he folds the river, so I don't think he has trip jacks. Really unlikely. Extremely unlikely. What does he min raise the flop with? Like, he's just thinking. Oh no, this guy's back. Okay. I'm gonna cold. Cause this guy, I remember, was really aggressive. I should have made it a little smaller. Flop it. I flop it. I'm gonna bet to induce. make it look like he thinks he has some fold equity. It's a nice scare card. I got a gut shot and backdoor flush draw. That sucks. I was hoping he would just jam there. That's okay though. Being results oriented is like kind of pointless. As long as I go through the thought process, that's all that matters. That's what poker's about, right? It's like, I don't know if I explained this to you guys before, but like when people get card dead at live games, I think it's boring, but it's not boring because poker's not about being in the hand. Poker's about anything about the process, right? Not the result. So if you love poker, that means you love thinking about poker. So you could have other people watch playing, and you could just sit there and you want to pick up information. So it shouldn't really be bored. The only reason why it might be bored is because you're like conserving your energy type thing. Like at the start of the session, like whenever I play live, I tend to like really focus in on the action, and once I get a general feel of what people are, their styles and stuff like that, then I kind of tone it back a bit. I just pay attention to their emotions, pretty much, like the history, if they've lost a couple of pots, if they're up or down for the entire session, that kind of stuff. Because you can't just sit there and think. You're just gonna get tired. This is why I'm just kind of like playing two tables here. I'm not really playing to make money right now. I'm playing to develop like strategy, read, and seeing what sort of spots makes me uncomfortable, which I probably have to study more. I think like it's weird, like these games where it's like versus players. It's odd because like they put you in weird spots because they're like bet sizing, but then you play higher games and like they put you in odd spots because they're just so good at range reading and stuff like that, and it's just, it's a great game. This game. Too bad it's got like a bad rep. I guess I'll call. Ace King, Ace King, Ace Queen. I'm not getting much more value from kings and stuff like that. And this is draw heavy, so I'm just going to raise here. I don't expect him to have much 8 at 10x when he's 3-bets me, especially when it's ace 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? The most likely hand he's 3-betting there's ace 10. I don't think I'm getting much value from jacks and kings, queens, stuff like that. I get way more value from like winning his entire stack for whenever he has ace king and ace queen type hands, than just slow playing it, especially on a wet flop like that. He can talk himself to like stacking off with like kings and queens whenever he sees a wet flop. Like my thoughts are still all over the place because I actually haven't really done any real work off the table. Like I've learned passively type thing, but other than that, I haven't really done math homework or combo work and stuff. I've done like combo work actually, but not much of it. The thing to do is call to continue. Hopefully king queen continues here. I'm just gonna call down, I guess. I'm gonna tank call. He shouldn't have 7 and 8s. He should have ace king, ace queen. He does have aces and jack. I don't think he really has jacks, but I can't fold him. Or random junk. This is why you just call down. Thank you. Come again. Thank you very much. See, this is a nice session. Now I'm running hot. That's pretty much what poker is. Like, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, and then eventually it just call comes raining in. It's like, like in the movie Rounders, like what's that guy's name? Mike McDermott or something like that. Like Matt Damon. He's like, my goal at the casino is just to play the blinds and win one big bet an hour. So when you play live, just see the blinds as like a fee, and then just wait to make a hand. Like if you're new, obviously, wait to make a hand, and then just value bet it. That's it. Like obviously, because this is your strategy, you're gonna have sessions where it's really boring. There's gonna be a lot of sessions where you open pots and you just don't hit the flop. But then you're gonna have those sessions where everything clicks. Lose the least amount. I'm just gonna fold this. Lose the least amount, and yeah, and just make the most whenever you have value. I don't want to play longer. Obviously, I want to. Maybe am I playing well? That's the question. How many mistakes have I made? I think there's like two hands I was just like, excuse me, I didn't like. Yeah, so this is kind of really motivating me to play extra random pots. Anytime you have a pair, you want to lead out, especially in dry flops. Or, yeah, this is really motivating me to work on my poker, so I could like go cross country, play like 3 to 5 hours of poker a day. Like let's say four times 7 is 28 hours. 28 hours of poker. Yeah, I'll be studying too, and I'll bring my skateboard, my guitar. I'll skateboard around cities and wherever type thing, wherever I can. God damn. 2 to 1, out of position. Cold, cold 4 bet. I don't. This is just extremely value, right? Is that criminal to fold that? King Queen suited. I think this is. I don't see people bluffing too much. I think that's extremely under bluff spot, so I just folded, I guess. Actually, King Queen's. What is better hand there to call with, like King Queen suited or like King Jack suited? I mean, suited. I think Jack 10 suited is a better call. Multi-way, I guess I'll just give up. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I don't want the spaz on my left. Well, it's not like this table is really great. 10-8 suited is open here. Yeah, last time I explained, like, people play longer when they want to chase their money and their losses and when they're playing bad. And you should do the opposite. You should play longer when you're playing well and actually cut your sessions short whenever you're playing bad, obviously, or whenever you're running bad and it's getting to you before you do something stupid. It goes back to, like, the idea of, like, emotionally versus, like, logically. Now he just makes it small. Yeah, I'm definitely 4 betting this to induce. Yeah, so be it. I got it in good. That's all I can do, son. Good. Spaz on the left, goodbye. Leave. Actually, no, I want you. Just because he puts you in uncomfortable spots doesn't mean you shouldn't play against him. Like I said, I want to learn what kind of uncomfortable spots. I want to learn what spots make me uncomfortable, I should say, and study those. I definitely need to I'll look up some videos against lagtards, loose aggressive, people who don't study the game. Those are the hardest players to play against, I find, at these stakes. Regulars are kind of predictable, especially with timing kills. I'm gonna check raise this. Not. Since it's really wet, I'm gonna size up. Min raise. Okay, min raise. Gonna see that. Should I be continuing with this? I think so. This is what I hate. I hate doing this where I call one and I have to fold the thing. But does this happen enough? Okay. He did size up on the flop, I think. He got half noticed in position. Here. Does he expect me to call with worse ace highs? Okay, let's just pay attention to that. I don't know. Usually in these games, whenever they bet big or anything over half pot, whenever they bet big, they usually have it. It's usually not a bluff. I think. Most of the time. Well, they usually... Yeah, this game's usually under bluff. What time is it? 5 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna bet this flop. Gut shot. Double gut shot. Oh no, just gut shot. Over. He's got a lot of broadways and stuff like that. Suited connectors. I wouldn't mind him folding. Even maybe worse ace high. Maybe better some ace highs, I should say. Some better ace highs. Yeah. That's another thing I need to get better at communicating. These type of videos. Take my game more seriously, Spaz thoughts left and right. Keep tripping over my tongue. I remember reading in class. That was my biggest fear. Not reading in class, but my biggest fear was tripping over my tongue. I used to be somewhat nervous in hallways in high school just to open my mouth because I know I don't know. I used to be French and I converted to English. I don't know. I started reading out loud. I should do it again. Reading out loud just to myself. I should start doing that again. That seemed to help. I think reading out loud makes you learn things better too. Kind of like how if you write things down. Something pumping the music. Oh, no big deal. Yeah, writing it down makes you remember it better. But the thing is, when you read out loud, you can't read as fast. King 6 suited plus from the cutoff. Net. Can you survive off just fish? If you live on the water, I guess so, eh? What else can you eat? There's no vegetables out there? You can put, seaweed or something? Actually, seaweed's really healthy, eh, for you, isn't it? Or is algae, or I don't know. I really want to find myself a coach or someone who's slightly better than me that just really wants to work. I've tried forums, but I just don't know who to trust. And I've tried chat rooms, I guess, or what, like Discord and stuff. But I hate if you miss a couple of days, then you have to scroll through a whole bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I want to talk about this hand, and it's really tough. That's why I think YouTube's the best. Like, if you want to watch my entire video, you're free to do so. But I'm gonna post the hands that I know make me uncomfortable. That's how I like doing it, even though I haven't done it at all. I just need to find someone else that wants to do it this way. Even if someone's like slightly worse than me and just like less experienced, as long as you're just really interested in the game and you want to learn and talk about it. You don't want people just feeding you the inches, right? Gut shot and a pair. 8. I feel like it should be folding this. I don't know. Just gonna err on the side of caution, I guess. Fold. Yep. Ta 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 ta. 3 better fold, I guess. 3 better call. Is it better to call here with hands like ace 10? I think so, eh? Than pocket deuces, because when you're behind, at least you got outs. For this side, I'm just gonna fold. I feel like it's older and it's calling like 4s plus, maybe. Raise. Free flop. I kind of want to just bet here. But my queen high is good. He's not folding pocket pairs. He's not folding ace high, so I'm just going to check that high. Can I? He would bet. I see him checking. Like, what does he check the flop with? Now it bets. I want him to call with pairs now. He could play pairs like this. I think he bets flop and flush. I'm just going to bet fold here. Wow, he just calls. Checks flop and flush draw. Okay. Left. One. I'm panicking for time 15. 11 minutes. Left. Suited. Check. Just 3 streets of value. Hopefully he has like 9-8 or something of hearts. Should have sized up on the flop out of position, especially. This I should have raised pre. I just limped. I knew I wanted to play it. I just panicked and takes a little time to hype sizes in. Like they have a 3x, a 5x, a 4. What do they have pre? What are their sizes again? I'm just gonna half pot this. I know it's standard to just third pot it, like with range, but I'm gonna size it up here because I think they're gonna be calling with lots of draws, ace highs, and then I just want to get the river. That 10's a bad card, so is the 6, not the best. 7-9's got there. Jack 9 got there. He could be betting Queen X like this. Trip 8s. I don't think he's got 10x when he does this. He doesn't have many busted draws, so this is an easy fold. And I don't block any of the draws either type thing, so Well, I don't block any draws, so actually that should be a reason to call. I just... I got better hands I could call with it. It's quarter after. I'm just thinking, yeah, I'm gonna call it a day because I just noticed I'm slouching in my chair now. Woke up. Hey, what happened here? All tables? Oh, okay, whatever. I was gonna get away anyways. Okay, so next BB. All tables, this table. Okay, the bottom one. Alright, that's easy to remember. Sit out next hand, sit out next BB. Boom. Good solo cup. Let's get fucked up. Let's have a party. Let's get good solo cup. I fill you up. Red solo cup. Let's get fucked up. God damn it. Alright, that's all. What is the bankroll at? I was up to like 30 and 24, but I lost some. So let's say 3 buy-ins, 2. Let's say, okay. Oh, 3 buy-ins. Wow, okay, cool. I was going to say like 2 buy-ins, 2.5, but okay. That's weird. 3 buy-ins. But I left at 30, which means 2 buy-ins, and then 24, which is a buy-in and a half. So up 3.5 buy-ins, and I lost half a buy-in. Okay. I guess I just lost half. Anyways, doesn't really matter about that jibber jabber. They have so many pointless little messages and stuff. I guess it's all for like the fish who just like to gamble and stuff. What are the 50 points? You complete a major. Nice. You earned 420 points. Check out your step in the challenge view. Nice. Free money. Your points. Nice. Interesting. Bonus shop. Nice. Balance. I only have 150, but I don't fucking give a shit about these points. I thought I had 743. So what? Every time I'm earning these points, I'm earning bullshit points to get what? What? I thought it was just all bonus for fucking money, not bullshit fucking. What is it? Unlock what? Bonus shot. There. I'm gonna go for the cash game tickets. I guess. Playthrough bonus. So 500 for 500 points or cash game ticket. How much is a $10 cash? Pretty much the same, eh? Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the money then, right? Instead of getting the cash game tickets. Like, I would. What's the point of taking cash game tickets then? Maybe if you get a bunch. I don't know. I'll figure this out. You guys will see this. Thanks for watching.